Here we go, though. Final mission. Ooh. We've never had an episode in this, so having it say final episode in this whole thing right here, it works. Also, can I just say, I love this map. It feels like it's moving.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just me, right? That optical illusion.
Yeah. Just the nebula going beneath us.
As before, no holding back. Everything is coming out, but it's also going to be as many ace units as I can field. Let's see. This is our final army for this final battle. Also, oh my god, now that's really trippy. It's about the same size as Axis. It looks like they still had some forces in reserve. Yeah, they put all their units on that final defense line. So in other words, this is it. This is the skeleton crew for the last line of defense. This, we can finally put an end to everything. One last push. Okay, I just say I like the tip. This is the final battle. Use everything you've learned on your way here. I've got charge on everyone, pushing everyone to the back, pushing anyone who I can to the back line just to start tearing it apart. Because you know what? What?
I just got the spin dash.
Oh, what, for Frontiers?
Yeah.
How is it?
I haven't tried it out yet.
I am probably going to be getting that soon. My plan for Sonic Frontiers is once DLC 3 drops, I'm going to start New Game Plus. And I'm going to stream it again. And actually, I think it'd be the first time, really, we've streamed a New Game Plus playthrough. So that's going to be fun.
It has momentum.
Oh my... Yeah, I heard they altered the momentum system in this update. Because they agree, like, they could use some tweaking.
Yeah, it's just... The spin dash is just a better version of the boost. Which, you know, makes sense. You're using the boost meter for it.
Ah. So in other words, infinite.
Oh, and you can go into Psyloop with it.
Ooh.
While holding down the button.
You know what? I'm happy they took the time, though, to before adding it. It sounds like there's a lot you could do with the spin dash.
Oh yeah, no, it breaks the platforming in half.
Which explains why it's so hard to get.
Yeah. And now it's to get the last of the collectibles. Oh, hey, Sonic just was going, Eggman, maybe you'll get your act together after all this. Sonic gets Eggman. Do you really think that's gonna happen?
I don't know. Maybe now that,
Now that he has a
child?
A daughter, a second child. Don't forget, Metal was there first.
True, true.
Metal has a brother now, has a sister now.
Alright, so what are your thoughts on Sonic Prime Metal?
Oh, I really like the design, honestly.
I like most of it. The only thing I'm kind of mixed on is the head.
No, see, the head fits perfectly for the kind of Eggman these are.
True. True. No, I could give it that. I just mean in general compared to other metal designs.
Yeah. No, I get that.
In context, I think it works.
Yeah.
It's just as an overall one compared to all the other metal designs we've had over the years.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Okay. Everyone else who can't fight is going to be in the center. Because we are preparing not just to deal with these last 4 enemies, but we are preparing for the final boss. Mika's ready. Okay, their entire welcoming party's gone. Magister. Yeah. I agree with Lou. She definitely speaks of the guy who talked Curlium. Praise. Okay, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. Oh, what happened to your audio?
Nothing.
Okay, no, it's like going super bass boosted for a second.
No, I was just close to the mic.
Ah. Yeah. We were the pup. Yeah, there's definitely something evil about his tone. Where Carillium has like this like curiosity about everything. This guy's certain.
Even Carillium's like, there's something up with this.
There's like definitely indoctrination going on here.
Yeah.
We're the 13th they've encountered.
30th.
No, 30th. Yeah, no, I'm misreading. I'm definitely tired. You know what? We are pushing through. 10 years ago that we determined you must be subjugated to our judgment. What was that cause? The existence of Majin.
Fucking course.
So it's because of Koji. Majin is a technology forbidden which could twist the laws of reality to what its users imagine. So that's the Mazinger. It reacts to the will of its user to create effectively infinite energy, and in the end possesses the power to warp even the dimension it exists in. When we began our observation of you Earthlings, you were just at the level of an occasion, touching the edges of Majin, only ever by accident. Amuro Ray, the new type, Koji Kabuto, who encountered photon power energy, and of course, Rayo Managari, chosen of the Ghetto Rays. Everything began with
these three.
The first three. They were the beginning of everything. Real type, piloted mecha, and combiner. The light in people's hearts. The salvation of your world, but also the key to open that forbidden door. The access shock. It all comes back to that shit.
Light of the Psycho Frame.
And Bernager of all people would know this.
No one was ready for Psycho Frame.
Only one event, but we predicted one event might be all it took to set in motion the unstoppable chain of events. Everything, yep, try to make the power of Majin their own. Not just a Psycho Frame, photon power, Ghetto Rays, G-Stones, and all the other otherworldly elements.
Magic.
To be honest, most of the magic came from another world.
Yeah, but still.
And then there's super AIs.
Super AI.
So yeah, the genetic manipulation seeded into humanity by the Waldaro and Eos under the influence of Ghetto Rays has become a sprout that may bloom into a new species. Now it sounds like he's talking about Emperor. Yeah, there have been other civilizations that have gained the power of the Majin. Eos was one of them. The weapon we call Justinger 2 was something... Yeah, it's a weapon she brought from another universe. So in all honesty, Justinger itself could be considered a Majin.
Yep. It does look very similar to a different battleship.
Yep.
Ryusei was all like... There's something familiar about the dress trader.
All led to the conclusion whether humanity possessed the ethics to use a Majin properly.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute correctness. You would call it the truth. A meteor is approaching a planet inhabited by 1 billion people. The first question. A direct hit would render the planet completely uninhabitable, leading to 1 billion deaths. See the meteor coming and have the capacity to alter its course. To do so would end 100 million lives.
Because you're sending it right into a colony.
Yep. The trolley problem.
Well, here's my answer. Multi-track drift.
Yep. Sacrificing 100 million to save a billion is simple
utilitarianism.
Conservatively saving the 100 million in front of you. Standological ethics. So yeah, so these are all ethics questions. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Earthlings have demonstrated the centrality of this idea to their psychology time and again. The Axis Drop's goal was to save all of humanity's future by eliminating the people living on Earth. That too was the many over the few. Nothing from Quattro. And then, oh yeah, the question about, the number of immigrants equal to the number of people currently on your planet comes to your world. This was the one we were asked back in Athens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the main issue was if you refuse to allow them immigrate. My big issue with this one was it wasn't really an ethics question. It was if you refuse to allow them to immigrate, they will invade by force. That's just a threat.
That's a threat at that point.
Yeah. Now.
Yes.
Now the first part was like, okay, that's an ethics problem. Then they added that. I'm like, no, then it's no longer an ethics problem.
That is no longer ethics. Do you annihilate them in a first strike? That's not ethics.
Yeah, if they've already threatened us if we leave, if they've already threatened, that's a different scenario entirely.
The principle of self-defense.
See how many external foes you have utterly annihilated. Yeah, I mean, the Bulgaro are gone.
The Bulgaro are gone because they wanted to take us.
They wanted to harvest our genes.
The
invaders.
On a genetic level, they wanted to steal our...
And look, Ryoma brings up the point. We were fighting to survive. We had no other choice. Now when we were fighting enemies, like the invaders. He is not... I will say this. He's not assigning blame for those. He's just stating facts.
Facts.
We could also be invaders one day, which is definitely true for Getter.
Yeah. When the Getter becomes the Emperor.
Exactly. Getter Emperor was such a problem that a collective of races were sending things back to try to destroy Getter to prevent it from evolving into Emperor. That's the story of Ark.
Mm.
And granted, the crew itself of that pilots the Ark is horrified by Getter Emperor.
Yeah. Who wouldn't be?
Here's the question from Kilimanjaro. Which is the argument about the essential crew members.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about this one before, because in this ethics problem, the issue is the fact that they are a colony ship who are meant to seed a colony, and you can't really, in the long run, if you remove those key members, everyone's going to die. This is the equivalent of, I need to create a colony and only 2 people know how to terraform the planet, and we can't. And we should put it on a risk of they can die. And yeah, no, his example of it.
His example is if the ship never reaches its goal.
Yeah. The 1-year war that began your current long era of warfare. Yeah. We are in how many conflicts since the 1-year war began? There was Operation Stardust. The first, there was the battle with the Titans. The first Neo-Zeon War. The second Neo-Zeon War known as the Char's Counterattack. The Laplace Box Incident. The Invaders. The invasion for King of the Braves.
Zonder metal in general.
Yep. Giran Zabi's human superhero human species theory, which is just a twisted version of Char's father's new type theory. The Operation British. And yeah, no, the 1-year war has never ended. It's just escalated. We've talked about this multiple times. Oh yeah, the perfect clones. I talked about it. My mindset was different from how they treated it. My mindset was the clone, even if they have all the memories, would still be their own person.
Yeah.
But like the way they treated, that took the answer was different. Which I'm like, I can see both perspectives as my answer.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, taking one hideous example, saying how worthy it is that robots have hearts, and then crushing those who live live true to their ambitions for science. the mother of the super AIs.
Mm-hmm.
And Yuta brings up a point. We have laws for that, but it's humanity that creates those laws.
While true, at the same time, we make these laws to protect ourselves.
Yeah, and immediately rolls into the one about the food with the master. It's new food. It might be poison.
Ooh, yes, delicious poison.
Yeah, the idea of, like, you're a simple beast. You don't know if this new food is poisoned. Yeah, ever since the 1 Year War, the influence of organizations that should unify humanity, the Earth Federation has weakened more and more.
So is it really worth it taking its
no
support?
no meaningful revolution has occurred. In other words, humanity would wait for food that would simply wait for death.
That's a rather poignant topic, even nowadays.
Yeah. And Suzaku brings up a point that humanity in this world is slowly changing. That's the thing. The only reason humanity in this world is slowly changing, I would say, is because of the events of Lelouch.
Yeah.
If it was just the Earth Federation, with the Laplace,
if it were just the EFF,
it
would still be stagnant.
I've said it before. I'd like to catch people up on Gundam Timeline, just because this is a compressed version of UC. After the events of narrative, we go to Victory. The Earth Federation's a shell. It's a paper tiger. Zanskar landing. Before Victory, we have the events of F91 with his 1 million lives idea.
1 million.
Then from there we go to Victory, which show, and while Victory's going on, we also have up in Jupiter we have Crossbone. But we have Earth show. The Federation is just a paper tiger. They don't have the mobile suits. They don't have the military power. They cannot stop Zanskar from landing. So then the colonies start rebelling against each other. The issue is the technology is so poorly maintained. They start using machines from the first Neo-Zeon War.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, this world is much better off than normal UC, but it's still something that should be mentioned. It's far more important than a revolution earned by the blood of one small portion of us. That is where the true intent of the Zero Requiem. Yeah, it only lasts a year, but that's because you brought war back by arranging for Laplace's box to be opened. They've arrived at the truth. And they concluded that being in charge of the strongest forces of Earth, these were her decisions. Earthlings must be exterminated.
At the end of the day, Mitsuba is a utilitarianist.
Self-centered, aggressive nature. Look, that is only Ryoma.
That really is just Ryoma.
And yeah, no. Lelouch brings up a point. There's no single objective answer to any of those questions. They're ethical dilemmas for a reason.
Because there is no correct answer. Deciding that one answer is better than the other is foolishness.
He says he has the right. No, right is not the most appropriate word. It is his duty. I reject the conclusion you have all come to. Protect our peace and our freedom. We will fight them. We're not going to let you exterminate. The only way I see that is I just hear the Dalek's voice.
Yeah.
Still. And Lucius, I must say, you put a lot of effort into your incredibly self-centered reasoning. So you some very twisted conclusions. You know what he kind of reminds you of? Schneisel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there may even be some truth. Gives you the right to focus in on that and exaggerate it. And now you yourself are acting like a god. It's just weird, because normally it's like we've been dealing with, wannabe gods, but this time it's someone who doesn't want to be a god, but is acting like a god.
Mm-hmm.
While claiming to be, secular logic. Oh my god, it's the Imperium of Man. If you arrived at this hypocrisy unanimously, yeah, you argued a thing.
You didn't argue anything.
You just... Oh, yeah, no, you just talked with a bunch of sycophants.
Yep. If you simply accept my rule.
Okay, so we're finally done the lecture. That means Ryoma gets to fight him. Oh yeah, these.
No.
They're nothing like any of the weapons we've ever seen before. They're all controlled by the Masters.
Actually, if you get a good look at those things...
They're part red, part blue. It's something gained from the old universe, brought across space-time. Universes repeat in a cycle of death and rebirth. 000.
That phenomenon, too, might be considered one.
And that is another Majin. The enormous beast and the giant two were born of the old universe. Yeah, so these two, one's a beast, one's a giant. Yeah, Earth is completely unstable. Our dimensional boundary is paper thin. He ran away. There's only one thing to do. Fight.
Yeah, there's something up with these things.
Humanity are fools. Yep, no, humanity is a group of fools. You know what? We hit one button long ago and we keep hitting it. Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
So with that, okay, Wild Instinct has triggered. Okay, it's their turn.
El Millennium.
And yep, all of them get multiple turns. So this is good.
This feels familiar, alright.
Yep. At least there's not nearly as many, but yeah. This one feels like a kaiju, the beast.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what it reminds you of? Because of the fact its breath creates crystals?
Mm-hmm.
Space Godzilla?
クエスターズこの星はお前たちを必要としない私が相手するわチェン信頼がいけードリルミサイル貫け
That's one down. Godless universe, we stand guard. To be honest, this is still not nearly as bad as... I was gonna say, this is not nearly as bad as Nine's mom, and fucking Koji can one-shot.
Yep.
Oh shit, they can actually do some pretty solid damage to Hikaru.
Uh-oh.
Though she's at half health already. We've only had counterattacks, so we've already made our way through quite a decent number. Yes, as long as you deploy things like Final Gar, you'll have enough spirit commands that you'll be able to do a lot of shit. Okay, we finally get to see... I'll be honest, this one's really creepy looking.
Yeah.
They don't... Oh god, it's the yellow devil from Mega Man. The hand is acting up. Not again.
It's not the black devil, right?
That's why I said my hand's acting, like, cramping up. And memory will never leave me. Okay, we've already got them being down to 3. As much as I would like to have Mikazuki activate the Alea Vignana system, I think I should hold off for now.
Hmm.
Okay, we managed to beat them. Oh, come on. He's back here again. And he's got more.
You know, thinking about it,
Magister kind of makes me think of Lord Genome.
Yeah, no, judging the world like some kind of king, locking him up.
and having fought a previous super robot war of his own.
Yeah. Though he didn't fall into the same level of despair of, like, Lord Genome was in there because of despair. He's reached it out of arrogance. That is life. Curlium has finally figured it out. As my conclusion, thus it is the truth. What is he?
And he's so full of himself.
All the masks underneath, all the faces beneath the masters are his. He's a clone. You are not unique.
They're all clones. And thus the cloning question rears its ugly head.
In a very literal form this time.
Yep.
And there it is. His machine. Ultim Fini. The true Earth. He's not going to destroy Earth. He's going to destroy Earth Prime.
North to the
miniature Earth.
multiverse.
He's going to place our Earth with his.
Hmm. Oh, hey, I remember this from a Jimmy Neutron episode.
Yeah, actually. And Curlium's still having his little crisis.
If anyone would understand that, it would be the people on this crew.
It would also definitely be the Brave Police.
The Brave Police, Utah, the Rabbits,
Yep.
us. To a degree, even Uso. Jonah. A lot of the people that were picked for this cast have a lot in common with Caroline.
That sounds like a Grand Turin's line, but claims like these exist to be disproven. But right now, regroup. And then I'm gonna let him come to us.
In a way, The Beast and the Giant is a reference to Ultra series.
Yeah. Shit, well, there goes Dankuga. You know what? Dankuga is like the weakest super robot I deployed, so I can live with it.
A shame, Shinobu.
Okay, one giant's down. These other ones he just deployed are much weaker. Also, yeah, multiple actions.
The original Ultraman and Ultra Q came out in 1966.
That has a lot of boost from Tactical Command. Holy shit. And he's got counter, so he will always attack first.
The first episode of Mazinger was 1972.
He's very strong. And let's be honest, a lot of giant robots have always come down to beast versus giant.
Mm-hmm.
It's primordial forms.
It's a nice little
homage.
Not a nice little homage. I noticed that there were no beasts left in the party in his reinforcements. It was just giants.
Yep. Can't be broken by any means.
Well, that's some bullshit right there.
We've already defeated multiple people who've made that claim.
There's no such thing as absolute. Karlum of all people would know that.
The fact that he's rebelling is evidence of that. Yeah, no, if the Masters and him are just creations, and the Questars are just an organization created by you and you alone. So there was no debate. It was not always so. When the Questars were born, which is to say when the divine civilization Eos was defeated, he had many called comrades. They were foolish, inferior beings, unworthy of claiming to be seekers of truth. So he killed them all. That even more...
And that is why I think he's like Lord Genome.
Yeah.
Destroyed all the other Spiral Warriors.
But even then, it was still for different reasons. Lord Genome was out of fear and despair.
Very much different reasons, but it's very similar.
It is very similar. You're basically just another dictator. The Angel's Halo, the Claw, Hamelan's Pipe. I mean, yeah, they were attempted, but we stopped them all.
Getter Robo had its first episode in the same year that Mazinger Z had its final episode.
Yeah, that was actually on purpose, because after Mazinger Z ended, and the company...
Mazinger Z ended later in the year that Getter Robo started.
Yeah. Mazinger, though, was doing so well in terms of toy sales that the company was like, hey, Go, why don't you make another robot? Why don't you make one that's like 3 robots coming together to make one big robot? But, you know, he just got done reinventing the industry with things like, you know, Cutie Honey, Mazinger. I don't believe he had done Devilman Crybaby yet. But then, that's when he was like, hey, Ken, can you help me out here?
Mm-hmm. Grendizer.
Great Mazinger. Fun fact, actually, the first sequel series to Getter Robo was supposed to be a Mazinger.
Mm-hmm.
I am no god. I'm merely the one only to reach this point.
Quit saying that you're not a god. You're just...
It's...
You got the god complex regardless, man.
He sounds a lot like how at least the world sees the Emperor of Mankind.
Yeah.
Where the Emperor himself was never really like that. Oh, okay, though, the Emperor had his own problems. Big E had a lot of problems. It is insane. Yeah, we defeated a lot of thought something similar. Behold the proof. Yep, the Magister this entire time.
Yep.
Was the origin. Clone. They're all clones of him.
The Quasars are just different variants
of him. And he would, Callium here was cloned in such a way that he would be a king.
Carolyn was meant to be a perfect copy of himself.
Then he encountered us. Yeah, essentially, he doesn't want debates. It's if I say it is, it's true.
And isn't that the thought process of a god that thinks it's higher than everything else? You know what that actually makes me think of? Yaldabaoth.
Fair, fair. That stupid cup. And Carolium has been shot.
Still part of my plan. Fucking...
And he's given us the chance to win. You manifest as a sure to make your victory absolute and to make a point about your absolute power. And now he understands the system and has found its weakness. This false Earth. Thing is, none of his weapons are strong enough to destroy a planet, except for one system. Self-destruct.
The choice to give it all for someone else's sake.
The miniature Earth is returned to its original state. Yeah, his machine now lacks its regeneration ability. And guess what it's time for? There's that jam project. Wanted to live his own life. He was the same as us, a bird desperate to fly by its own wings. Think you get to crush him just because you freaking felt like it? Sure, you think you're the... None of us are as smart as you, but guess what? Fuck you. It's gonna be a contest of power. We're gonna scrap that machine and end everything, including his warped will. We knew we couldn't go back. We knew this was a one-way trip. So you know what? Fuck it. No holding back. Hit him with everything. Pillars, because the pillars have warped it. It's got infinite energy. And yes, this is a Majin, so it's on par with Mazinger. Yeah, the pillars of light are warping reality and feeding energy to him. But yeah, that means if we defeat him, dimensional warping ends too. It will refute your irrefutability. I'm the ruler of the universe, secret truth, and you claim I am wrong? Yeah, because, as we've said how many times before? Fuck you.
One gigantic fuck you!
And now now that he's been denied, his mask is cracking. All of our power together. This is it. The final battle. A jam project blazing, just like the 3 other times before. It's time to end it. And because, you know, it is the final battle, we're going to attack them with everyone we can, all for that dialogue. Residents of the Patagonia world, you would side with the foolish Earthlings. Doesn't matter. Dava's here, fighting with the comrades that he chose to fight with. And he's already said, and he's decided his next target is their world. But you know what? He's not gonna get another target. There's no world, no place in all the universe that is in need of a dictator. You're a blithering idiot. He's still spewing all that. Actually, you know what I just realized also I should be doing? Because it's our final battle and I do it every time. Get everyone's ultimate moves with their animations. No one... Who said you have the right to decide to manage the goddamn universe? So many things about... Yeah, it's true. So many things about the Earth he knows nothing about. He just asked questions and decided, nah, kill him. Also, can I just say I love like the weird unnatural movements of his machine. Also, he
like something faking trying to be human.
He also fucking Dio walks.
Yep. I'm gonna hop out of the call.
Okay.
But I'll be in chat with you.
You got it. We got speeches and we got some animations to watch.
I just want to enjoy the music.
Wait, it's Jam Project. It's great.
Oh, I know.
The ultimate power of the Magic Knights. Right in the groin. I want to check something really quick. Search something. I'll try it during one of the others. No chance for criticals, but we're just gonna keep hitting them. The last battle. Oh, so you know what a hyper agent is? Yeah, you're just a small, pathetic person who cares for nothing but yourself. And fucking Akane's laughing at him. And you know, she admits she's self-aware, she's not one to talk. World to become stronger. Because that is the duty of the hyper agent Gridman. I will say, the animation for this is actually pretty good. He dealt nothing to Gridman thanks to bravery. Slowly whittling away his HP. You know, you're just killing everyone who disobeys and forcing everyone else to obey. Efficient for what? Every single one of them is the protagonist of their own story. You don't understand the meaning of life. Like your belief that that's flawed logic. Oh, Ryoma, it's funny you say that because you are the protagonist. How'd I do that? Oh. Oh, it's just press 1, okay. Oh, wait, fuck. Oh, oh! No, no, no. Whoa, I accidentally turned on auto. Fuck. Okay, but I figured out the command for that. That's good. Ooh. So we don't have to keep watching him kick things. Yeah, no, I don't like auto. I don't use it. Finally at the climax, the Ikaruga is just as worked up. Singing self-righteous ideals, but he still relies on power in the end. Just like a true last boss. So that being the last battle, Ernie is acting the same as always. I have a feeling he's talking about the fact that Ernie is an isekai protagonist. Power of the Ikaruga that he's put everything into. His truth or Ernie's love for robots. Final. With the Queen Cornet's heart, the Behemoth's heart, one final blast. So the great big truth nobody can refute is might makes right. Holy shit, the universe is way simpler than we all thought. Wait. Yeah, we're here to reject his ideas, Ryoma. Please don't support them. And to lose to a greater power. So I'm treating wild expectations like Ryoma, like a sample of Earthlings. Like he admits he is wildly unpredictable. You'll learn to fear Getter and to fear us. These three absolute psychopaths. You know, after seeing this on the DS, I mean, not the DS, the Switch. I was thinking, oh no, because I was thinking 3DS because of the one with Miku. No, after seeing this on the Switch though, I can appreciate the higher quality of like the resolution. It's so good. I have a machine that can out-snipe him. You think a Secret Truth be some kind of genius, but he's not that smart. He would not be swayed by a blathering of a child. And he's right, if you stop listening, you can't grow. That's the process of Getter. That's Shinkelian. Moving forward. Everything we've got in one grand cross. We are ending this turn. We're hitting him with everything. Yeah, you really just don't know when to shut up. You just keep digging that hole deeper. It's a fusion of sciences from Earth and the Green Planet. It's guided by the hearts of the dual mind, the J Jewel, the G Stones, a semi-evolder and an evolder. The giant fucking Goldian armor. You know, I gotta be honest, for an animation that has no source material outside of a novel, this came out really well. Because I do not believe Genesis did this. Yeah, I believe the Goldian finger was something exclusive to Final. I cannot stress how much of a good job they did with Final Gal Gaigar because of the fact they had no source material outside of a book. Yeah, Amuro knows that there could be problems from evolving early, but we can overcome that. Ooh, I pressed one too many times. Let's in with the Brave Cannon. Let all the Brave Police help out. He's the leader of the Brave Police. I think you should listen. It's our last fight. Robot turned into a gun. Wait, as well? He's met Ultraman before? Yeah, fuck you. I'm sure you are. How many always say that? Ultraman's going to stop you and protect the world. Nah, if we're doing this with Koji, it's gonna be a Kaiser Blade. Power to control Majin. You say it's impossible. I mean, just give Koji a little bit. He'll figure it out. Find the possibilities that photon power will create. Wasn't enough for a finish, but still, we're still wearing it down. Yeah. Dime store gibberish you spout. Just fight me already. Yeah, Yeah, you say all this nice flowery shit, but you still rely on force. That means Ryoma is a genius, you jackass. You just can't stop calling us idiots and fools over and over again. He really does remind us of that jerk. Comes Vaughn of the Alliance. Ended with a good old chesto from Vaughn. He really does remind us of Charles. You're not alone. He's gonna protect the world he fought so hard to create peace for.
クエストお前の孤独は俺が終わらせる
来るぞルルーシュ
よしすでに勝ち筋は見えているチェックメイトだ
You know, for a machine that had no legs in its debut film, this thing holds up pretty well. Ah, just talk about the fact that they came from another world. Even if he knows the answers, it doesn't matter. They're gonna find them themselves. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we're still convinced that the quest stars were the ones who brought the displaced people. I mean, Jonah would definitely have the biggest opinion on how bad humans can get. That's the purpose of the Fennec. Protect.
全ての元凶となったお前を撃つ君が鳥になるなら俺も鳥になるこれで終わりだここで私が倒れれば誰が宇宙をか
Yeah, Go really did nothing but observe and give Ryoma Getter. Yeah, first you say he's led them down the wrong path, then you said I did nothing but observe. He's saying he's abandoned his responsibilities. Make up your fucking mind. Together with Getter and his friends.
新ドラゴンを狙うというならゲッター
Honestly, having Getter Dragon as a non-battleship makes it so much more useful for deployment. Do not waste a moment listening to him.
MMFA ファイナルシーケンスへ行こう。
味方機車線上からの離脱を確認。エネルギー充填 100%。
四方発射5秒前。3、2、1。
撃て。
The only thing I know for certain is I know who's getting the final shot. No reason, no intelligence, simply charging forward. It's like you're a bullet fired from a gun. Of course, Excellion would be excited to hear that. Excellion, I don't know you that well, but even I could call bullshit. And he's a gambler, no matter what. I mean, the unique power part he gave us is related to manipulating percentage. I love this animation. Fucking playing catch with a sniper rifle in a pile bunker. There's a method to my madness. Also, Mika could have a Leia Vignata and cook his brain for these last 2 minutes. If the world they're from is doomed? Fuck off! I think it's fair to say Tekkadan itself is doomed. Yeah, no. Whoever stops us, they're just gonna punch through it. Because that's what Tekkadan does. Howl of the Wolf King. Barbatos Lupus Rex. I could go ultra full burst mode, but no. We're doing rabbits formation. All the rabbits are getting in on this. Okay. How many times do we have to say this? That's just you. Rabbits at the end. We're just a storm of gags. Again, that's just you!
こうなったらやるしかない。カッキ、仕掛けるぞ。
待って、リズルがまだ。
そのうち来んだろ。
私が一番のはずだったのに。
じゃあ遠慮なく。順番なんて気にしてんじゃねえ。ヒーロー、ただいま到着。オタクはいいからさっさとやれ。やろう、レッドファイブ。もらった。行け、いずれ。みんなの思いに応えろ、レッドファイブ。はあ。
Nah, because he's at low health. His guard is triggered. I mean, Uzu's been through... There's something wrong with a kid having a good point. The entire Shrike team is just jumping down his throat. Anime Janai.
翼の出力を限界まで最大パワ
Let me see, is there anything else I could do to boost my damage? Oh, it does. I've never really had a need for it, so... There we go. Wait, okay, I'm curious, before I take this shot. Fucking hell! 700, holy shit. Here we go, everyone. The last shot. Are perfectly fine being a fool. Yeah, well, fuck you. You are. Doing the best she can, however she can. And we're ending it with the Black Hole Cannon. And with that, the main story of SR30 is officially done. Also, holy shit, that has a lot of credits. You're weaker. Yeah, because if Power Man, who was the most right, Ryomo would be the greatest being in the universe. Cycle will eventually come to an end, and people will find peace. Is that it? I don't know. Life. Everything that lives in this universe. That is the truth. You knew nothing. We keep moving forward towards tomorrow. Oh shit! Sore loser. Even at the very end, sore loser couldn't give up. Back on Earth. Our Earth. We did it. Questar thread has been ended. That the final battle is done. We can all finally move on. Weapons from the old universe. Now it's time for our final cutscene with everyone. At least for the main story. If there are more enemies coming, we'll deal with them. The veterans getting all high and mighty. Oh wow, the younger pilots are growing up. Ryoma's never gonna retire. I'll come to the wedding at least. Oh no. Keep being Quattro until they can reach that fantasy. Aww. Char Aznable is dead. No one should care about the Red Comet anymore. He's just another relic of the past. Yeah, the Fennec didn't leave. That means something's coming. Oh, hey, Gridman. Yeah, it didn't seem to be trying that hard. She joined us at the end. Her heart... She was in a dark place, but you know what? She was there for the end. The gags just never end with them. He's inflating like a blimp. I think Kay has some stuff she wants to admit. Yeah, Uso still wants to be able to live his life outside of battle. But what? When did that happen? You're here, you might as well see the sights. I don't know, you still have your armor. Yeah, no, we still need to fix the world. The pillars are still a thing. And of course, they're staying too until things are wrapped up. He is really just never gonna give up. Ernie's like, new weapons, that means new mecha and new possibilities for his machine. Ernie's lost in his own world. Yeah, no way Ernie was leaving until this is all done. Yeah, no, I kind of agree with Duke. He's Vaughn of the Alliance. He's sticking with us until things are done. Yeah, and here he's got free meals. Everyone's got their goals. They have the futures they want after this is all done. They're gonna stay with us, but they're not one for parties. Yeah, Lelouch is technically a ghost at this point. Oh yeah, reminder, we the entire time had Jeremiah Gutwall. What's going on? Yep, unknown mobile weapons have appeared across the globe. The weapons from the old universe. If they're from the beyond the dimensional veil, they might be able to get our displaced fighters, our displaced warriors back to their worlds. The estrangers, or estranges. We just gotta keep investigating the DVDs and find a way to get them home. Because that's the next mission of the Alliance. But with that, we're going to roll right into the DLC next time I stream SR30. But with that, though, the main story of SR30 is finally done. Oh, we started this project around the beginning of the year. And, oh my god. It's been a great experience. I said SR30 is great for me, especially because of the fact it was my first Super Robot Wars game. It's introduced me to so many different series I've never experienced before. And I look forward to the future of SR, whatever that may be. But we are not done with this game. We still got more journeys ahead of us. Through finding out whatever these new foes are, finding out the source of the DVDs, and learning some new things about the characters we already have. In particular, 2 of them. Yeah, the interactions are really good. I love the use of Vaughn, Lelouch, Ultraman, and Gridman. The J-Decker crew. And even the DLC characters. Like, this is the first time, from what I can tell, that SR really had mass DLC characters. The way that they're all used to set up a plot that would be seen as its post-game is really... I really enjoy that. Because it brings characters in from series and without, like, having to have the restrictions of their worlds making sense. It's like, having the, example, to get a Robo Devolution crew, that's a really hard thing to pull off. But thanks to the way that they ran it in this one, they were with the DLC, they were able to bring Devolution, Dankuga, Shinkelian. And you know what? There's a lot of mecha introduced, that I've been introduced since that I would like to see again in the future. I mean, I always expect to see, you know, Mazin, Amuro, and potentially Getter. But there are some things I would like to see actually return. Like, who knows? If we were to have a new SR, I've said before, I would love to see Witch of Mercury, but who knows? We could end up seeing Seed return. Well, with the fact that Seed's seeing a resurgence and also a new series coming out. We could also see the return of Mazin Zero. We don't know what's going to happen. The mecha industry as a whole, well, not the mecha industry, the mecha genre as a whole has got a lot of stuff going on. We've got another new Gundam project in the works. We got Witch of Mercury just finished today. Trying to think what else. There's a new Macross in the works and all kinds of new mecha. And even if there is a new mecha, there's still all the old mecha. There's a big catalog to go through. The King of Kings, Gal Gar versus Better Man. God, it's still insane to me that that made it in this, being that never was made into an anime. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll see the King of the Braves fight the Better Men. With that though, SR30 has been a long project, and I look forward to finally finishing it up with, of course, the expansion. Now let's just let the music play us out. As we're still just listening to this play out, if I may ask, I'm actually curious. What kind of what series would you all like to see in make an appearance in Super Robot Wars? I mean, I'd like to see Macross again. Mostly just because I have a love for the Veritex and the Valkyries, and I love the music of Macross. Big O would be a nice thing to see return. Same with Gurren Lagann, and having Gurren Lagann and Getter in a series again in a game again would be great. It has been a while. I wonder if there's like, and I don't think I've seen any words about a new SR in the work. I don't think we get an SD. I think we would get another Super Robot Wars game, because supposedly the other game that was in development was 30, but was put on the back burner because of COVID and everything, was an OG. So we might see a new Super Robot Wars OG. From my understanding, I kind of talked about this earlier in the series. But the way SR is developed is one team makes one game, another team makes another. So I think one team works on OG and the other team works on the crossover. So who knows? Maybe our next game will be OG, or maybe we'll go back get another crossover. I'd also really like to see Full Metal Panic come back. And I continue fighting until peace is at last reclaimed. So yeah, first things first, create a new intermission data. Create our New Game Plus save. So if we load the New Game Plus save at any point, it will start New Game Plus. But we won't be doing, but we can always save over it, and it'll always create a new save game. Yeah, so let's go through the different missions we got. We got their Bygone Days. They are the OG team. All these missions again. Encroaching Threat. Those who pierce through. Do not, under any circumstance, start the black-haired woman's retribution yet. Next time we come in, we'll be starting on some of these quests, and we'll start knocking out the post game of SR30. Though I will say, once you start the black-haired woman's retribution, there is no going back. It is, you have to finish it, and once it is finished, you have to start New Game Plus. With that, though, I'm gonna call it a night. First things first, let's power up Vaughn. Okay, now we're gonna call it a night. We're at 138 missions. Time for some sleep.